Have you ever thought why you think the way you think or act in this specific way in any instance? To explain more, let me share this interesting story. I hope you are interested in space shuttles, rockets and all. One very important part of this rocket system is something called an SRB, a solid rocket booster. This solid rocket booster is the one which propels the rocket up. Now, one important characteristic of this SRB is its width. Regardless of which rocket this SRB is attached to, all the SRBs will have a standard width, and that's 4 feet 8.5 inches. The reason why the width of an SRB is 4 feet 8.5 inches is just because the railroads which carry this SRB from where it's manufactured to the space center has a limitation. It cannot carry things which are more than 4 feet 8.5 inches wide. And why does those railroads have this limitation? It's because the trams which were running before the railroads got introduced had this limitation. The trams were built by the Britishers, and all over the world they built the trams which had this exact same width. And why did these Britishers have this width in their design? That's because the roads that the Romans were creating to conquer the world had this width. Now, we've traveled a few centuries before. The reason why the roads had this particular width is because the Romans were using horse-driven chariots, and these chariots had the wheels which were 4 feet 8.5 inches wide. And the reason why these wheels were this far is because they had to accommodate what was driving these chariots, which is 2 horses. So the width of the horses determined where the wheels were placed in those chariots. And now, if you connect the dots, the width of 2 horses determines how a rocket is designed today. Now, the reason why I brought this interesting story is because you might have some beliefs. You might be acting in a particular way in an instance, which might be determined by something that could have happened long ago, completely unrelated. Our belief system, our thought process is a collection of a lot of things that we would be bringing from the day we have our consciousness. Now, a lot of these belief systems actually pull you back from being the best version of yourself. Now, in case you are feeling that your belief system is pulling you back, connect with me. Visit vmaravind.the.coach and book a coaching session with me. Let's explore and see how we can work together to make you the best version of yourself.